better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the reception for Chris Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with White. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the 2nd-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the option, here's Robinson. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. So they take it the distance. The running back carrying it. Greg, looks like a little EA college football type play, but we see more and more of it in the NFL every day.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to the play is the threat of the quarterback pulling it and keeping it himself. You see the defender on the end of the line. That's his read. He gets caught flat-footed. Next thing you know, the running back has it through the crease, and he's gone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes Otten in motion. On first down, Cousins. A short one there to Otten. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline, taken in by Godwin.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On play action, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by White. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with White. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. 3rd and long.
Hey, flipper!
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
The throw on the run is complete. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Where's the hunt?
Here's Cousins. They'll set up the screen to White. Whoa! Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
Quaker Omaha!
To throw is Cousins. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Penix on third down. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that?
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They go play action with Cousins. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
First.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
48. At the 37-yard line.
Hey, no, easy. Stop.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's caught left side by Otten. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second and 7. Now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Trying the left side, here's White. Second down and 3. They'll run over center with White. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Cousins gonna throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the lefty Penix on first down. Now he'll run. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Play action. It's Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. That was a big-time run by White. 42 yards. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one to his big tight end, Uzomah.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a give up the middle with White, and the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cousins now. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
From back at the 5. Here now, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now, deep ball for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
To the right, that's Pitts.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Makes the score Falcons 35. Buccaneers nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action now. It's Cousins. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
13.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end.
Falcons 35. Buccaneers nothing.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Renfro brought in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try and get... The ball comes out. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's complete. It's the former Cardinal Rondale Moore. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons first down.
From the gun, here is Penix. To the left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw again, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Drake, London, touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
42. Buccaneers nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run with White. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th down. Going up top for Evans. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st down, right back to White. Open space inside the 10. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Rachaad White, touchdown Tampa. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field. To start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Track at 60. Ready?
Now Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the 4th quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Second down and 8. London brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
On 2nd down, Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Throwing is Penix. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll go again with White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the 1st down. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go.
Hey, Steamer! What's that?
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That's caught left side by Otten. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down.